Alright, this is a 72-inch Exmark Lazer Z with the Kawasaki carbureted 921, which is the best engine in the industry today. Alright, this section right here always stays super thick and tough. I'm gonna run and get a John Deere 997 with a Yanmar diesel and show you the difference between it and this Kawasaki 921. Alright, here's the same size cut, a John Deere 997 with a 72-inch deck. I love this Yanmar on this thing. It's really a nice engine. It's quiet, torquey. Serviceability is great. You got your alternator right here, and there's a full-size car battery under there. You know, it's got fuel filters, just like big screw-on fuel filters like a diesel truck or something. A huge copper radiator. I'm not knocking on either one of these. I like both of these mowers. This John Deere, especially what I like about it is how heavy duty it feels. The blades are thicker, and it just feels like you could mow a tree down, you know. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Alright, I haven't run that John Deere in a while. That thing is such a beast. It's so much more heavy and solid feeling. It's definitely harder to hold in a straight line. I think the hydraulics back in 04, I think is about when this one was manufactured. They've definitely come a long way in 20 some years. So this mower is definitely more comfortable to operate. But you could hear that grass kind of grunted down that Yanmar a bit. But it doesn't grunt on this Kawasaki quite as much. But definitely like both of these mowers, so let's mow a bit more with this Exmark here. So they're very comparable in power. I think that John Deere, the PTO clutch is a little weak in that thing, and the PTO clutch on these mowers is a big electronic piece of clutch that hangs underneath the engine. I believe the PTO clutch on that John Deere is within the hydraulic transmission itself, so that would be a pretty tough component to service. So like I said, I'm not knocking either one of these. I enjoy operating both of these. I really like how quiet the John Deere is with that Yanmar diesel. I guess it doesn't have to tack up at such a high RPM like this Kawasaki does to generate the same power. The John Deere feels solid, but this Exmark is just so nimble and so smooth and so quick and so comfortable with the suspension. The isolated seat on this thing goes forward, backwards, left, right, and up and down. So it's got these huge rubber, whatever you call these, isolators. Looks like a big thing of Jello. But see, that lets the seat, and there's 4 of these. 2 up front. And then 2 in the back here. That lets this seat move all around. And it also is a suspension seat, so the seat goes up and down, so you have movement every way. And to me, that's a very simple way to have comfort versus, you know, some of the mowers you see nowadays have shocks or shocks on the seat platform itself. But this offers a lot of comfort, and that's simplicity. This John Deere doesn't have that. Actually, it had a suspension seat on it, but I actually put a better one on it. It would be pretty cool if this thing had a big Yanmar diesel on it, but I guess you can't have everything, right? And one more thing while it's on my mind. That John Deere gets way better fuel mileage than this thing. This Kawasaki drinks the gas. I calculated it's probably using about 2.5 gallons an hour. And I'm not quite sure what the John Deere uses, but it really seems like I wasn't putting as much fuel in the John Deere as this thing.